guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are already part of the family, for those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Kiara Selena. I'm a licensed practical nurse, and on my channel I mainly talk about nursing, but we also do a bit of beauty, hair, makeup, and vlogs. So if you are into that, please make sure you subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you will be notified whenever I post a future video. So as mentioned in the title, today I wanted to talk to you guys about why I decided to completely quit bedside nursing. Well, I didn't completely quit because I still do it on call, but that is not what I mainly do anymore. I did update you guys on my new job when I did my live video, which I will leave a link to down below. I'm also going to be posting a day in my life tomorrow so you guys can get a better look at what it is that I do. I know I said I was going to do that last week, but I got like really busy. So I promise you guys I will have that out. But today's video, like I said, is going to be about why I quit bedside nursing and went for office nursing as an LPN. So the first reason why I quit bedside nursing, honestly, is because I kind of just needed to get my independence back. Now, I am a team player. I am able to work with other people. I have no problem, interacting with others. But one thing I realized very, very, very quickly, even as a CNA, is that the nursing field is very, very catty. A lot of times these nurses aren't really your friends. They may act like they are. They might speak to you, laugh with you, but they are the same people reporting you behind your back. They're the same people, just starting rumors, and then you come to work and you feel this negative energy, and let's say today you're speaking to everyone, everything is okay. Tomorrow you might see that everyone is a little bit distant because they may have had their little conversation about you behind your back, and so everybody decided to not speak to you anymore. It can be very kindergartenish, very elementary school style, very kiddish, and honestly I just straight up just wasn't with the shits. I just wasn't, I didn't like the environment. I didn't like how catty nurses were. I didn't like how they were always starting trouble, and I just wanted my independence back. And so I decided to go do office nursing because I work independently. I have my own space. I'm not really forced to speak or interact with anybody, and that's just kind of one thing that I needed for now. Another reason why I decided to quit bedside nursing is because of the shortage. There's always a shortage. There's always someone who's not coming into work, who's calling sick, and that's fine. I mean, we're all guilty of it. I know I'm guilty of it. I've called out of work so many times. But, when other people call out, then you're kind of stuck having to do the work that they had to do if the job isn't able to, not the job, but if the coordinators aren't able to find someone to replace that person. And then that completely messes up your day because you're left, completely rushing. You might not even be able to take your lunch sometimes because you have so much work to do. And then you end up leaving work stressed. You end up leaving stressed out all the time, and that's how the whole nurse burnout thing starts to happen, where you start getting burnt out because you have all this work to do all the time, and then you really start to hate your job. And that kind of brings me to my next point. I mean, all these things that I mentioned so far just made me completely dislike bedside nursing. I have not had a good bedside nursing experience. Honestly, my last job wasn't so bad. I actually did like that job, and I still do work on call there. But other than that, I have not had any good experience with bedside nursing, and I just got completely turned off by it. And so I decided to completely switch for something else. So yeah, I know that this isn't a very long video, but I still wanted to talk about it because it is a question that I was asked on my live video. It is a question that I've gotten a couple times in my on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, please make sure you do, because that is really the easiest way to contact me. If you guys send me a message on Instagram, 99.9% of the time I answer right away. But if I don't answer right away, I will answer you guys within a day or so. But I always communicate with people on Instagram. People ask me questions when I post polls or when I post pictures, and I give you guys the option to ask me questions. That is a question that came back a couple times. So honestly, I wanted my space. I can't really deal with the cattiness of dealing with other nurses because I realized very quickly that nurses are very, very catty, and they can be very, very fake. And even though I go into work with the mentality that I'm not really here to make friends, it's just weird when people act like, you know, they're cool with you, they act like they have your back, and then they go complain. Let's say you don't know how to do something and you ask someone to show you how to do it. They make it seem like, yeah, they have no problem teaching you, but then, you know, they report you to the head nurse saying that you don't know how to do your stuff, you're always messing up, and then you end up in the head nurse's office. It's just really, really weird. And honestly, I find it sad because I haven't even been a nurse for up to a year yet. I just graduated in the month of July. So I'm still learning a lot of things. You know, there are still a lot of things that I'm not familiar with. And so as a new grad nurse, you will be asking a lot of questions, and people will act like, you know, yeah, I was a new grad before, I know how it feels. And then there's still the ones going to report you to the head nurse, because truth be told, a lot of the times these older nurses feel like you are taking their job, and so they kind of try to get you out of the way because they feel threatened by you, and so they will do that by any means necessary, which is really messed up. So in the office that I work at now, I work 100% independently. I don't have to speak to anybody. There are other nurses in the facility. They're on their closed units. There's another office nurse who works on the complete other side of the building. She's in her own office. I'm in my own office. We're in our own space, and nobody bothers me, and I actually have peace, and I get to keep my sanity when I go to work. And I never have a bad day. I never leave work pissed off. I never leave work drained. I can work my job 5 days a week. And that's another point that I should actually mention. Last point is that I actually make more money office nursing. Not because I get paid more hourly, just because when I was doing bedside nursing and I was called for replacements, I just didn't want to go because it's such a negative, disgusting environment. Well, not really the environment itself, but just the vibe is just so off that I never wanted to go. So the way it works here is they have to guarantee you 2 days of work a week, and then you are on call. And when you have open availability, you are always getting calls. You always have the opportunity to work. However, if I go to work Saturday, Sunday, and I have had awful days on Saturday and Sunday, I was drained out, I was overworked, I just had 2 completely bad days, and I get called for a replacement on Monday, guess what? I'm not gonna want to go. However, if I get called for a replacement with my new job, I have absolutely no problem going because I know I go there, I work at my own pace, things are slow, you know, nobody's bothering me, I'm working by myself, and I always have a great day. So I can work 10 days in a row and not be exhausted, and guess what? My paychecks be fat. So yeah, that's another. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys, share that quickly with you guys. If there's anything that you guys want to add, or you know, if you guys want to share what your personal experience was like in bedside, or you know, if any of you guys are office nurses out there and you guys want to share your experience, please make sure you do so in the comments below, because there are a lot of people who, you know, are finishing up nursing school. They're trying to figure out what to apply for. They're trying to figure out, you know, where to start. So share your experiences with them down below. I'm sure it'll be very helpful to them. And with that being said, that is the end of the video. So if you did enjoy it, please make sure you like and share. There may be somebody out there who can use this information somehow. You never know. And if you want to see more content from me and you are not yet subscribed, please make sure you do so. And most importantly, turn on your notification bell so you will be notified whenever I post a future video. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.